Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you all are having a safe holiday. Um, it didn't go as planned. It didn't go as planned for me. Like I planned on getting up, actually doing some work so I could catch up on work for, going back tomorrow. Your girl ain't do none of that. And then I said, well, I'm going to catch up on videos, which is what I'm doing now. Up first, it's going to be Selling Sunset. I don't know the exact order, but I think it goes Bell Collective, Drag Race, then Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you're interested in the panel, I will be on Kamisha Reviews tonight at 6:45 for the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel. I did not advertise any of my lives today. I apologize, but I really just wanted these to be quick reviews. I really expect everyone to be out having a good time, and these will be something good for you to watch, some quick reviews for tomorrow morning at work, which is what I plan on doing, catching up on listening to my reviews tomorrow at work. So let's just jump right into it. I've had this Selling Sunset review up for probably a week, and I just hadn't had time to do it. So why not do it today? I'm not gonna go deep into Selling Sunset. I believe this is season 5 or 6. Cute season. Like Selling Sunset is a show on Netflix that I love. When it comes out, you get all 10 episodes. You can binge watch them in 2 or 3 days. Bam. It's hard to review Netflix shows because I can't watch an episode, then jump on YouTube and like, da-da-da-da. And then what? Like, no, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch the whole thing, and we're gonna talk about the whole thing because the whole season was really about two beefs, really. So I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on these two beefs, and I can't wait for the next season to come on out. It seems like they already have it in the wraps. Put it out. I don't understand why Selling Tampa was canceled. I thought that one was equally as dramatic and had places to go, but I'm still gonna rock with Selling Sunset. I couldn't get into the other one, Selling OC. Like, is that the other spinoff? I couldn't get into that one, but I'm still into Selling Sunset. Up first, Christine is gone. Christine needed to be gone. Like, she was pretty much iced out. She had ruined all of her friendships by now by Christine. Hey Eric. Who else is gone? Maya. I did watch the end of season 5 rolling into season 6, like that reunion. So I had just found out Maya lost her baby. Condolences. But during this season, we found out Maya is pregnant again. Congratulations. And hopefully by now you've had your baby. If not, safe pregnancy. We just want a healthy, safe baby. Congrats to Maya, but Maya is not back. And I believe the lady's name is Vanessa, the one whose man lived in the UK and was flying back and forth. And she finally got, last season she got that promise ring. And I hate for people to get a promise ring. I think it's so embarrassing. I hate for people to get promise rings in public. Save that for the house. I think it's so embarrassing for everyone to think you getting ready to get engaged and then you turn around like, oh, it's just a promise ring. Please don't ever do that to me. I'm already married, but if ever. But Vanessa isn't back. So we have Chelsea return. I don't know. I root for everybody black, but I don't know how I feel about Chelsea. And who else is new? Brie, which is one of Nick Cannon baby mamas. She's there putting her business in the street. And Nicole. Nicole is something. I mean, I'm reading your comment, Eric. No, Nicole isn't something. Well, she is something else. But Nicole is someone who I felt like she's always been at the agency, and she was probably better suited off camera than on. Like, I don't think she did her character any justice coming on the show with the petty things she came on the show with. But let's just jump right into it. The first elephant in the office is, where's Chrishell? We know Chrishell and Jason broke up last season. Chrishell took a couple of episodes off before she came back into the office. Awkward, but was it really? I mean, I ain't in Hollywood, and I haven't really dated in a while. It's been a long time since I've dated. I've been married for 8 years. This year will be 9. So yes, this year will be 9. So I'm kind of removed from the dating world, but I kind of felt like you left Jason because he didn't want to have a baby. But Jason didn't say, I don't want to have a baby ever. He just said it's not in the cards for right now. And then you turn around and get into a relationship. Love is love. I believe she called it, I don't know if she said bisexual, pansexual. I don't know what she labeled it. But she's in a relationship with somebody named G, who is a lady. And I mean, simple science, two women can't have a baby. I mean, you can if you go through the in vitro and all of that, but you ain't trying to do that. You just talking about, oh, well, I might adopt a couple of years from now. Well, Jason might have wanted to have a baby with you a couple of years from now. I didn't understand why they had to break up. If, like, to me, I expect to see Chriselle barefoot, pregnant, 9 months. I want a baby now. But she's just all off and in love land, which is fine, but I would expect, if I'm breaking up with my man because I want a baby, I would expect for Chriselle to be like, yeah, G wants to have a baby too, and we're looking into starting in vitro next year. But she's talking about years down the line, and here go Jason with his 21-year-old, and they talking about years down the line. I'm like, y'all could have stayed together for years down the line, but oh, that's just me. That's just my 2 cents. You don't like the chocolate girl, Chelsea? I don't like her either. I think Chelsea is petty. She's pretty much just the brown Chriselle. Like, she's there, not Chriselle, but Christine. It's too many C's, it's too many CH's in that office. And you know how I get when everybody got the same syllable names. But anyway, but that's how I feel about the breakup. Like, it's very clear that if Chriselle said, I want you back, Jason would leave that 21-year-old in a heartbeat. He clearly still likes Chriselle, has feelings. They have feelings for each other. But good luck in y'all relationships. I mean, y'all grown, do you? I just didn't understand the point. If y'all was going to both wait years to have this baby, y'all could have waited years to have that baby together. But anyway, the next source of drama, since you brought up Chelsea, let's bring up Chelsea, because Chelsea has a problem with Brie's birthing situation. Now, late in the season, we found out that Chelsea, we know that she is Nigerian, and I believe her family, she's named a couple of countries. I'm sorry, y'all, get my blanket. I got a little bit chilly upstairs. They will not last, Eric, at all. Like, I don't even remember old girl name, the 21-year-old. I don't expect her to be on the next season. She might be on next season because it looked like they shot it back to back. But after they take this pause, I don't expect the 21-year-old to be back. And I'm with everybody else in the office. What is it about Jason? I think it's highly unprofessional to have sex with everybody in your office. And then y'all all friends and working together. That is maturity. That's people who put money over business first. Because I know people who just petty and emotional, and they ain't all sleeping with the boss and all getting along. But anyway, let's focus on the next piece of drama at hand, and that's Chelsea and Brie. Brie, I feel like, because Chelsea's main thing is, I had to sell a house. I had to bring money into the office before I can get a job. And Brie just walks up in here. Now, let me say this off top. Brie looks the most professional out of everybody in the office. Everybody else in the office looks like they're going to the club. Chelsea looks like she's going to the club in the 90s. Like, she looked like she was going to the club with me back in my college days. I'm like, girl, what does Chelsea have on going to work? One day she had on all of the colorful crystals on a brown or a black Velcro bodysuit with gloves up to here. I'm like, ain't nobody going to show a house in that. The next day she came in with a bikini top of flowers and a skirt. I said, girl, you going to the beach or you going to show houses? What is going on here? Chelsea, how are you coming dressed to work? Now, I know they love a short skirt. But Chelsea, I feel like her wardrobe, if I was Jason, I would turn her around, go home. Like, we ain't selling no houses in this. Brie looks the most professional to me. And she sounds the most professional to me. The only thing I don't understand about Brie is Yeah, she had on all the stones. She had on sapphire, ruby, emerald, like every fake stone you could think of was glued to that bodysuit. And I'm sure it wasn't hot glued. I'm sure she spent thousands of dollars on it, but it was tacky. But Brie is here because of Nick Cannon. Brie is here because she's one of the tribe members of Baby Mamas. Everyone, I'm not even mad at Chelsea for stating her 2 cents, but she didn't let it go because I'm sure Brie has heard. I mean, all you got to do is be on Instagram or Twitter, and she's heard every joke, every read, every comment everyone in America thinks about Nick Cannon having 5 babies in 1 year with 5 different baby mamas. And then he got, I don't know. I've lost track. I think he's up to double digits, 11 or 12, with however many baby mamas, because some of the baby mamas have doubled up. Everyone has expressed their opinion on this. I didn't, you would think this is the workplace. I mean, it is a TV show, but you all are in a workplace. State your 2 cents about what you think about it and move on, Chelsea. Nobody care. You got a husband, you got your 2 kids. Congratulations. Not everyone has that. Not everyone wants that. Now, would I want to be a part of a tribe of baby mamas and not get no child support? Now, Brie, one thing I understand is, you know, live how you live, do what you want. But Nick gonna be paying me some child support. Now, if you in this open relationship, whatever you want to call it, that's your business. I'm happy for you. But I was only happy for you because I thought you was getting a cute check. But you sitting up here want to be Miss Independent. I'm crying. I don't believe for a second she crying in the bar that she just found out Nick gave birth, or another woman gave birth to one of Nick's children, and she found out on Instagram like everybody else. Ma'am, one thing Nick Cannon does for all his baby mamas is give them a good maternity shoot. So I know if we saw the maternity shoot, you saw the maternity shoot, and you knew another baby was coming, so you could save them tears for your mama and everybody else in the Oppenheim group, because I ain't falling for them tears. I'm not falling for them tears. Nick Cannon gonna announce a birth way before them babies come. He ain't surprising nobody with no baby. You knew it was coming. But anyway, um, I was shocked. I'm like, girl, at least get your money, get your check. And it ain't even got to be your money. If you so independent and you so hardworking, put the money up in a bank account and give it to your baby when they turn 18, because that's their money. And I know you ain't sat up here in this open relationship letting Nick come to your house on Monday, her house on Tuesday, and he might double back to you on Thursday. Because you know Nick put on the internet that it depends on what baby mama be nice to him that day. That's who he goes spend the night with. Girl, you chose to be on TV and put all your business in the street. So I was over it. Like, you gave us a cute Nick Cannon moment. We've all wanted to hear from one of you because we don't understand it. It's not normal. We don't understand it. You put your 2 cents out there. You put your business in the street. I was done with it after episode 1 or 2. Now Chelsea dragged this thing on out. You're breaking up homes. You're bringing babies into this world and unhappy homes and da, 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 da. Girl, it's children sitting up in 2 parent homes with mothers and fathers who are miserable, can't stand each other, fighting every day and every night. They're more broken than people who are living in a co-parenting situation where the parents are happy and they know what it is and they raising these kids. Now, do we agree with Nick Cannon populating the world? No, but that's his business and that's Bree's business. And Chelsea, I suggest you pay pay attention to the business that pays you and pay attention to the baby daddy that you got, because at any moment a man can get up and leave. Just because that man put a ring on your finger and he wifing you down this week, next season it could be your divorce coming across our TV screens. So hush it up, Chelsea. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Ain't nobody guaranteed to stay in no long-term marriage and raise no kids. You don't know. So just worry about your family, worry about making your husband happy and making your marriage work so your kids don't be in that situation. Leave Brie alone, because I guarantee you Nick Cannon's kids are going to be fine. I don't care if he had 24 of them kids. I guarantee you they'll at least be taken care of. I don't know. I do think Nick Cannon's situation is a mess, but these are grown adults and it's their decision. And I didn't need Chelsea taking me through 10 episodes worried about what Brie doing with her vagina. I didn't understand it. And I love one thing I loved about Brie, she checked Chelsea. Like, girl, this ain't none of your kids. What you worried about it for? You said your 2 cents. Why are you still talking about me? So I do appreciate Brie having a backbone and making Chelsea look dumb. And what I hate about it is you the only black girl on the show. Now I think Amanza might have a little bit of black in her. I'm not 100% sure. I root for everybody black, so I was rooting for you, Chelsea. And you got these girls up here checking you left and right, and you looking like you a disco ball. You watched it yesterday, binge this mess. What a nice treat to oh, thank you. Thank you for catching the live because I did not advertise any of my lives today. You love Chelsea. I like Chelsea. She ain't made it to the love column yet. I don't know. If Chelsea would have just said her 2 cents about Brie and moved on, I would have been like, oh, okay, but she just harbored on it a little bit too long. And then you got the nerve to be mad at Heather, who Heather doesn't start any mess with anybody. Oh, Heather, you know me a year longer than her. You should have had my back. Girl, please. Girl, please. Don't come in here being don't come in here being the villain of the show. Somebody has to be it, but I rather you let this new girl Nicole do it because that's who I don't like is Nicole. So let's double back around to Nicole's beef. Oh, let me see your comment real quick. I think I'm in the minority because I can't stand any of the other ladies, especially Chriselle and Heather. Oh, Heather doesn't bother anybody. Heather just shows up and be in love, and Heather doesn't bother anybody. If anything, none of these ladies really aggravate me except for the new girl Nicole. But let's get into they mess. So Nicole comes back and she's on camera, and her big beef with Chriselle is how Chriselle came into the office. Jason co-listed her on some kind of deal. She felt like Chriselle didn't do enough work, but she got her piece of the commission. And she been holding on to this for 3 years. Now that's the problem for me. The 3 years. Girl, I can understand if you held on to it for 3 months and then you had to get it off your chest. But after the first 365 days, if you ain't said nothing to me, keep it to yourself. Go ahead and take that to the grave. And again, your issue was with Jason because Jason put Chriselle on that deal, not Chriselle ain't put herself on it. And if you had an issue with it, you should have said something to Jason, your ex-boyfriend, because we found out this season Nicole dated Jason too. Whatever. And you should have said something then. And then we find out you've been all up in this girl's house for Friendsgiving, her housewarming party, all the office parties, he and ha-ha in her face, and you soon as they turn the soon as you get your opportunity to be on camera, now you want to tell me it's a beef? No, ma'am. No, man, I was with Chriselle 100%. You could have kept that to yourself. And every time you bring it up, I'm going to drag you. What about the mushrooms, alleged mushrooms you tried to give me, girl? What did you have allegedly up your nose in the bathroom? What's going on? Because this is insanity. Why are you bringing this up? You sound stupid. Now, I do feel like Chriselle now, if she ain't really offered you no drugs, I'm not mad at her for saying I need to get my lawyer involved because you're not going to be on national television saying I'm a drug addict. But Chriselle had to hit you up under the belt to back you up off of her because you was doing too much, Nicole. I'm like, I didn't get the beef. I don't like 3-year-old beef. I don't like people who laugh in your face. And then as soon as an opportunity comes around, they want to bring up some shit that happened decades ago. I personally don't like that. I personally don't like that. And I can understand it because I'm that type of person. I'm an internalizer where I will hold some stuff in, but it's stuff probably that I've held in that I've never said to anybody, that it ain't that deep. And every once in a while, I'll think about, I'm like, I should have cussed their ass out 5 years ago, but it's too late. It's too late. But anyway, that's what I felt about Nicole. Mary, get it together. Jason, don't put Mary in charge of the shop no more. That's one thing I agree with Chelsea on. Mary can't handle the pressure. Mary does not like confrontation. Mary needs to just do what Mary does: handle her business, be with her husband. She don't need all this extra responsibility. She doesn't want to pay referee to these petty ass arguments. She's not going to play referee because Mary is not confrontational. I think Mary is the type who runs from confrontation, and you need somebody that can keep. Now, don't put Chelsea in it because I think Chelsea is messy, but I think somebody who ain't really doing too much of nothing is Amanza, and Amanza looked like she could referee a good conversation or two. What does Amanza do? Is she just on the show? Now, prayers to Amanda. She's going through a health concern. We don't know if it really is what she thinks it is, and I'm not even going to put it out there in the atmosphere, but she has a concern, and we're just praying that it's not what you think it is. And we wish all the health, well wishes, and good health reports to Amanda. I really like Amanda. Now, Amanda doesn't dress like she's going to show houses either, but I like Amanda's outfits. Amanda be dressed inappropriate for showing houses, but Amanda be dressed, and I love her. She like has that throwback Spice Girls hair, like just weird hairstyles that are cute. And I like Amanda, but I don't really know what Amanda does. I really don't. Who else is on the show? Because that's about it. Oh, you already told me you like Chelsea. The G relationship seems fake. She is so thirsty. I ain't in that woman business. I mean, I don't know. It it seemed I gave my opinion about the relationship in the beginning. Um, I'm not gonna say it seemed fake. It just doesn't seem like I don't understand why you broke up with Jason and because you wanted to have a baby so bad just to get with somebody who can't give you a baby and who is also in their 20s themselves traveling around the world and doesn't want a baby right now either. It's like you jumped into the exact same relationship. But you know, I always felt like that Jason relationship was fake myself. But that was just me. Chelsea's wardrobe is highly inappropriate. I agree. But at least like Amanda be cute. I don't like Chelsea be looking a fool. Like just too much. She be wearing winter outfits in the summer. It's too much. Amanda does. She does. I ain't never seen Amanda show no house. I see Amanda staging some houses. I know she does interior design. And I see her help with the staging, but I ain't never seen Amanda show a house or sell a house. But you know what? Get your check, girl, because I like Amanda. Get your check. Keep this Netflix check going for as long as you can. I hope Amanda is fine too. You all, thank you for catching a live, especially since I didn't advertise. I'm getting ready to do like quick lives all the way up into 6:45. I forgot the order. I think up next is Bell Collective, then Drag Race, then Real Housewives of Atlanta, or it could be Drag Race, then Bell Collective. I don't remember the order. All of them are going to be really quick. If you care about any of those, stick around. I'll be live for another hour. And then at 6:45 p.m., I will be on Kamisha Reviews for the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel where all the ladies will have a good time over there. So I hope to see you around. If not, I'll see you next week for well shit, this I don't know when Selling Sunset will be back. But get in the comments and let me know what you thought about Selling Sunset if you're on the rewatch. Chelsea was right about the situation. I think the real world, she would not carry on like that. I don't know. Chelsea said a lot of stuff. I don't know what that's referring to. But leave all your comments about Selling Sunset. I can't wait to see what you have to say. Stick around for the rest of the lives. Meet me over at Kamisha's if you care about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Subscribe, like, all of that good stuff. I'll catch you next time. Bye.